guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well today. If you feel like subscribing, that would be great. Thank you so much. It's another late night video in the laundry room. You might hear weird noises. The hot water heater is down here. There's a lot of clanging and stuff like that. But we're going to make it through this video. I'm here today to talk about Armor of God, which I just rewatched because the 88 Films Super Mega Ultra Incredible Edition, the review of which should be up on the channel right now, is out, and I have it, and I watched it, and hell to the yes, Kung Fu Bob artwork, everything else. As I was watching this film, which I hadn't seen in a long time, honestly, I'd forgotten a lot of this movie. It had been probably about 6 or 7 years since I watched this movie. As I was watching it, I noticed a lot of similarities between Wheels on Meals, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, probably my favorite Jackie Chan movie, one of my favorite Hong Kong films. And so the point of this video is really for just me to list kind of the similarities I noticed. And then if you notice any others that I've forgotten, please feel free to put them in the comments below. Tell me what you think about why there are the similarities between these films and that kind of stuff. So the first thing, obviously, is that this takes place in Europe, right? And it's filmed mostly in the former Yugoslavia, I believe. There's like a couple little bits in Paris and stuff like that. And Wheels on Meals, obviously, was filmed in Barcelona. You have Lola Forner in both films. And you have Lola Forner in kind of similar roles in both films because she's a little bit antagonistic to Jackie, but also ends up really helping Jackie and kind of becoming friends with him in the end. So there's an interesting little dynamic there. There are amazing car chases in both of these films, and in the car chases there's a really similar shot of a car or a van jumping over kind of like a double freeway kind of thing, and they're very similar shots. And as I was watching Armor of God and I saw it, I was like, isn't that really similar to the thing that's in Wheels on Meals? So to talk about character dynamics, in Wheels on Meals you have essentially like a surrogate brother character for Jackie in Yoon Bi-yu, and they're cousins in that film. In this film, you have a surrogate brother kind of character for Jackie in Alan Tam. Now, obviously, you have the difference of they kind of had a falling out in Armor of God, and in Wheels on Meals, they didn't. But in both films, there's a device of them having fallen for the same woman. In Wheels on Meals, Yoon Bi-yu and Jackie Chan both fall for Lola Forner. In Armor of God, they have both fallen for Rosamund Kwan. And there is a group of weird people who live in a castle who kidnap the character they are both in love with. So in Wheels on Meals, the Count, who is I think like the half brother of the Lola Forner character, kidnaps her and takes her to his castle. In Armor of God, this creepy religious cult kidnaps Rosamund Kwan and takes her to their castle. Then Jackie and his surrogate brother character have to break into the castle, right? But so in Wheels on Meals, Sammo Hung is with them, and he's a private detective. He ends up teaming up with them. So all three of them, Sammo Hung, Yoon Bi-yu, Jackie Chan, break into the castle. In Wheels on Meals, in Armor of God, Jackie and Alan Tam and Lola Forner, who's the third person who ends up coming along for the ride, all break into the castle together, right? And then there's scenes of them sneaking around in the castle before they get caught. And then also in Wheels on Meals, you have, they're acrobatically breaking into the castle, right? So like climbing up the walls and doing like the stunt stuff or whatever. In this movie, they actually go to the castle, leave, and Jackie comes back. And when he comes back, you have this kind of sequence of him doing the climbing and whatever that's similar to what's going on in Wheels on Meals. So I'm just looking at my notes here to make sure there's not anything that I forgot to leave out. But and then you have like the big climactic battle that's inside of the castle, right? And again, I'm not saying that like they're cannibalizing ideas from Wheels on Meals for Armor of God or anything like that. It's just I love both of these movies, and I thought that was really interesting. Returning to Armor of God and rewatching it after not having seen it in such a long time to see all those similarities between the two films. So if there's anything else you noticed, let me know in the comments below, or let me know what you think about this. It's just like a fun video comparing these two films that are both really fantastic and classic Jackie films. So my name is Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Thank you for watching, and as always, we will see you next time.